Switchblade.
What?
And this time, to ensure that you don't take the shortcuts like you did last week, the match is going to be no disqualification.
No DQ? I gotta let you go. This isn't fair, Nick. Again?
No DQ.
I'm sick of Rudy. That's not fair. You gotta be kidding me. Switchblade?
Well, all I can say is thank goodness for the new OVW troubleshooter, Nick Dinsmore. Take a look at the tape last week. Saw the low blow from J.D. Michaels on Rudy Switchblade and is making a no disqualification match for tonight on TV.
And right there, as far as I'm concerned, that's illegal, that's meddling. We don't have instant replay, and if he had to look at the tape to find a mythical low blow that didn't happen, as far as I'm concerned, Dinsmore ought to be fired right now on the spot. I'll go back and do it if you want me to.
Maybe you can talk to Rudy about the mythical swelling that occurred afterwards. Escorted to the ring by Sergio.
Rather not.
Weighing in at 235 pounds from Youngstown, Ohio, Chris Cage. The arrogant one, Chris Cage, and the alliance with Sergio. But this has been waiting for weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Tank Toland has been waiting for weeks to get his hands on Chris Cage. That happens right here, right now. His opponent, 215 pounds from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Tank Toland.
Tank Toland, he's a little hot dog. He tried to get up there and do that little showing off to the little girls like he always does. And he turned his back on Chris Cage, and when he got in the ring, Cage was waiting on him and is already dominating this match.
Well, it looks to me like the little hot dog is able to muster the effort. Oh, man, and Cage takes it, puts a fist in, and Toland with a huge clothesline lays out Chris Cage. Standing drop kick on Chris Cage, measuring Cage, and the huge clothesline over the top.
He just knocked him over the top rope.
That's your momentum.
He knocked him over the top
about.
rope. That ought to be a disqualification, Dean, and you know it.
Momentum. Chris Cage out, Sergio backs away.
Momentum you're talking about is $24.95 a month. That ain't what I'm talking about.
Oh, you see Sergio grab a tank from outside the ring. Toland with the big boot into the chest.
Sergio. Sergio saw a loose shoestring dangling from him and tried to help him, and he kicked him for no apparent reason.
The cover hooks the leg. One, two.
Come on, Cage, put an end to this troll once and for all. There
Another
you go.
big fist, another one into the face of Tank Toland from Chris Cage. Ladies and gentlemen,
fed up.
don't forget this coming Friday night, August the 8th, the Super Summer Sizzler Series season finale, and the biggest man, as far as I'm concerned, in professional wrestling today, Mick Foley, the living legend, will be with us this coming Friday night, the 8th, as you see Chris Cage, the head of the turnbuckle, and now one boot after another into the gut of Tank Toland.
Is this the last Six Flags we got?
That's the reason I called it season finale.
You know what? If you're going to have Mick Foley out there, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to invite
Cover
Daniel
one,
Boone.
two.
Daniel Boone will be invited to this Six Flags as well to counteract the balance.
Well, you can just dig up his coffin and you can
saying he's dead. Somebody's going to believe you.
Slap him along. Well,
matter of fact, if you ask me, that's who ought to be the troubleshooter around here. He would stand for justice and make sure things go down the right way. Not all this biased stuff that Nick Dinsmore's doing. Daniel Boone's a Kentuckian. Probably roamed right here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, perhaps this ghost is still roaming here, but it depends on. Oh, hold on. Chris Cage, big right fist. Chris Cage, and Tank Toland Luthez, and one fist after another.
Yeah, there you go.
Tries to pull the rope and dope on the canvas.
Bunch of fists being thrown. That's what I'm saying.
Clothesline from Toland.
Give me somebody with honor and integrity to be the troubleshooter, not this Nick Dinsmore bias stuff that we've had going on here the
That's
past
two
week
words
and
you
a half.
don't hear Bolin say very often, honest and integrity.
I say it all the time.
Oh, man, face first, nip up from Toland.
You look those two words up in the dictionary, you'll find my picture.
Yeah. Oh, Sergio in. Oh, come on.
He had to do something. This
Has to be a disqualification.
Thing was getting out of hand. All the cheating going on. Ramsey wasn't doing a thing about it.
Sergio in to interfere in that match. A disqualification on Chris Cage.
Now, if Daniel Boone were here, he would probably stop this. But no. Wait a minute.
Brewski.
That ain't Daniel Boone.
It's Brewski,
That's
baby.
a drunken Pollock. I'd know one anywhere.
Brewski comes in to save Tank Toland.
Two, 2-on-1. 2 cheaters against 1. And in the bar fighting world, that's called an unfair fight. So check this out. August 8th, Friday, August 8th, we're gonna even up the odds. I'm gonna take my buddy, Tank Toland, and I gotta Baruski are gonna face you 2 cheaters in a tag match.
In a what?
There is gonna be fighting, biting. We're gonna tip them back, and guess what happens when you bring a tank to a bar fight? Everybody in this bar gets smashed.
Everybody gets smashed when you bring a tank to a bar fight. Looks like we have added a tag match to this coming Friday night, August the 8th, Six Flags season finale. Tank Toland and Brewski teaming up.
I'm a teetotaler. I don't want to be any part of this.
Up next, Josh Lowry and Darryl Kelly won the Royal Rumble last week to become the #1 contenders for tonight's match against the title